Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to World War II in Depth. In today's episode for you, I've got a list of the top 5 guns for low levels. This is not a list of all the best guns in the game. This is for people who are just now getting into World War II, who haven't maxed out, who haven't prestiged, and also may not be looking for some insanely complex niche weapons. These are guns you can go for, all less than level 30, jump in really quick, unlock, get your hands on, or are part of a default class, and they're all very easy to use. First up today, let's talk about the M1941, better known as the M1941 Johnson rifle. I think this is one of the most criminally underrated weapons in the game, and people overlook it just because it's the very first weapon. Honestly, I'm surprised that more pro players aren't using this one. It has an extremely fast rate of fire. In the context of World War II, this is your high fire rate assault rifle, but instead of dealing low or wimpy damage, it has an impressive 4-shot kill range. It's going to 4-shot kill people almost across any map. And if you're at a distance where you need 5 shots to kills, you should probably be sniping. Because of the high rate of fire and the 4-shot kill range, it is very competitive with submachine guns up close and competitive with other higher damage assault rifles at range. It is unique in that it is the only fully automatic assault rifle to not have idle sway. There's a lot of very annoying idle sway in this game, and it has none at all. It has a 25-round magazine, which in the context of World War II is a very big magazine. A lot of the rifles have 10, 15, 20, something like that. The M1941 has 25 rounds, which is quite nice. One of the things that's not nice about it, though, is it has inconsistent recoil. The recoil on the weapon in general is surprisingly low, and I think most of you will have a very easy time aiming with it, but it's not consistent recoil. It doesn't have the exact same predictable pattern. It will fight you a little bit, and it will do strange things, but I feel that its other attributes more than make up for it. Number 2 on the list today is the gun that's probably killed you more than anything else since you've been online, is the PPSH. I think the PPSH is the most middle of the pack submachine gun in the game, but with an enormous magazine. It's got a good 4-shot kill range, not the best, but it's got a good one. It can't 3-shot, but it can 4. It's got a decent rate of fire. It's not the best, but it probably is slightly on the higher side of things. And the recoil, while not low by hardly any standards, is still very controllable recoil for a submachine gun. It'll feel comfortable. Most of you will expect the recoil. It won't do anything weird or crazy, and it's a weapon that you definitely can master. The PPSH is favored by pro players as being the best submachine gun, and it's good at challenging anyone at anything. It's like right middle of the pack, or maybe slightly higher than middle of the pack for submachine guns, but it's a submachine gun with no true weakness. It's not low damage, it's not high recoil, it's not low rate of fire, it's not a bad magazine, it's not goofy hip fire or idle sway or anything that I can think of. It's a gun with no real weaknesses, so it's very effective in a lot of different situations, which I think is why you see so many people using it. Number 3 today is the FG42 on the default class. I'm well aware that the FG42 isn't unlocked until level 45, which would not make it a good gun for low levels. However, this is on the default class, and the default class with it is quite nice. It has a lot of downsides. I'm doing this episode, I'm telling you a lot of good things. The FG42 has some bad things. It's got a small magazine of only 20 rounds. It reloads that 20 rounds very slowly. The rate of fire is very slow. The idle sway is fairly high and kind of annoying. And oddly enough, I don't think this weapon has a headshot multiplier. Shooting people in the head makes no difference in your shots to kill up close or far away. And you're going to be like, well, that sounds kind of like a terrible weapon, Drifter. Why in the world would you recommend that? Well, it's 3-shot kills at almost any range. And I mean, I almost could not find a range that would make it 4-shot kill, so it's kind of like the M1941. If you're 4-shotting with this gun, you should probably be sniping people. It has insane, absurd 3-shot kill range, and 3-shot kill is very awesome. That's a god tier thing in Call of Duty, and that means that you can use this to cut down snipers, you can cut down DMR users. If you're accurate, you can cut down SMG and assault rifle users up close, depending on your aim, and you can use it kind of like a light machine gun if you want to. It also has insanely low recoil. I think that this is going to be the lowest recoil assault rifle, maybe tied with the BAR. It's very, very low recoil, so you can get those 3 shots very easily. This weapon is more like a DMR or light machine gun, but with better handling. It's very unique, and I think that that consistency and that guaranteed 3-shot kill is what attracts me to it, and since it's on a default class, you can jump in and use it right away. Number 4 today is going to be a sniper rifle, and I know that's going to be surprising coming from me, the guy who hates snipers and is bad at sniping, but this is my favorite sniper rifle in the game, period. It does not have as good of a one-shot kill areas as the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth will one-shot almost anywhere. This one will unfortunately get you some hit markers, and you'll see the hit markers in my gameplay. I can't even compare it to the Kar 98 because you have to prestige the class to get that. However, this one actually has aim assist. So the niche or the trick with the Commonwealth is that it has no aim assist. The Commonwealth behaves like a Black Ops 3 sniper rifle in that it has no aim assist and it has an increased sensitivity when you aim down sights, which makes it hard to use, which is designed to compensate for the one-shot kills. However, the Lee Enfield has standard Call of Duty aim assist and thus feels very good to snipe with. It's like a Black Ops 2 or maybe Modern Warfare 3 sniper rifle. You can aim down sights very quickly, it locks onto targets quickly, it's very generous and forgiving with your aim. It's just very easy to pop people with this weapon and tilt them off the face of the planet. It has a huge magazine too, so you've got 10 rounds before you have to reload, or 15 if you're running extended mags, and I can actually quickscope with this regular weapon, or regular snipe, all day, no problems, and I'm going to let you know in no uncertain terms, I am a terrible sniper in Call of Duty games. I am just garbaged here, but this gun is easy to use, and I would strongly recommend you use it if you want to snipe in the game. And again, don't be afraid to go to quickscopes, because this one can do it. Number 5 today is the Luftwaffe Drilling. I think a lot of people really hate this gun, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for recommending it in my top 5 for low levels, but you unlock it very quickly, and it is a one-shot wonder shotgun. It has the best one-shot kill range of any shotgun in the game, probably the longest total range, most damage per shot, and it has a really tight hipfire spread when you aim down sights with it. It tightens it up into a little ball so you deal even more damage. Very good hipfire spread if you're running steady aim as well, and the fire rate is quite good. You can double tap it really quickly in case you don't kill somebody with one shot. However, there is a very obvious drawback. It's double-barreled. You get 2 shots, and you're going to need the hustle basic training so that you can reload quickly and reload quickly while sprinting. However, Luftwaffe Drilling plus incendiary shells or even regular shells will dump truck people. If you want a shotgun that just gets guaranteed one-hit kills and you're not worried about like quad feeds, you can't get quads, you can't chain your kills super well, but if you just want to drop 1, 2, 3 people into a quick reload or whatever, the Luftwaffe Drilling is going to be your friend because it can definitely one-shot people very easily. Now, those are my top 5. However, that is not the end of this video. I've got 2 bonuses for you today. I've got 2 honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1 is the Type 100 submachine gun. This is possibly the lowest recoil weapon in the game, even less so than the FG42 and even less so than the bar. I haven't checked the mathematics yet, but it almost doesn't kick. This submachine gun also has very clear iron sights, so it is very easy to aim with and very easy to track people at long ranges. It is super easy to get a feel for, and it has a very consistent amount of damage and DPS over range and so many good things. However, its overall damage per second or time to kill is not ideal. It's kind of a slow killing weapon. That's the trade-off, that's the compensation. Great recoil, great ease of use, great iron sights, not a lot of damage. It can't win against good grease gun users, it can't win against wafts. You're going to get killed by the Johnson up close. However, if you use the suppressor properly, position yourself properly, and take advantage of the low recoil by head glitching or staying a little bit further away from submachine gun users, it can be very effective. It's one of my personal favorite weapons, and I know a lot of other YouTubers and streamers that like it as well. And the last honorable mention today is the toggle action, or the Brecci 2.0. This is a semi-automatic spammy shotgun from Hades that is just going to 2-hit kill people most of the time. It might 3-hit them at very long ranges. It's got a lot of great things about it. You just pop, 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 and chug shotgun shells downstream to annoy people. If you aim down sights with it, it tightens pellets almost into a slug. The hip fire is pretty wide, but when you aim down sights, it tightens that up extremely, so all your pellets come out in this tight little ball and you hit people for extra damage. You also load 4 incendiary shells directly into your first magazine, so you can just spam out 4 fire shots in a row. Pow, 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 set everything on fire. When that's done, you've still got plenty of shots left, even more so if you're running extended mags, because the magazine is enormous on this gun. It's so spammy, you can just dump truck people and just throw buckshot downstream all day. The downside is, though, it's low damage. I don't think that it can one-shot kill, period, even point blank. It's almost always going to be a two-shot kill, sometimes 3 at long ranges. It's not a type of weapon that a lot of people are comfortable with. A lot of people really like one-shot kill shotguns, very fast killing weapons, and they're not patient enough with the spamminess of the Brecci. Not the Brecci from Black Ops 3, the toggle action, I should say. But weapons like this end up being so powerful, they tend to dominate like game battle, search and destroy leaderboards and stuff like that, and pro players use gentleman agreements to just not bother with them because they're so cheesy. This weapon is fun. I also like that you can hip fire it a lot and kind of strafe people, and you don't have to aim down sights. You can move fast and spam them, but you do take damage every time. It's very difficult to get a feel for, and everybody's not going to like it. Guys, that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my suggestions for the top 5 guns for low levels. I hope you learned something. I hope you use these guns. I hope you use them to prestige and level up and unlock some of the better ones. And if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.
What kind of full-blown shotgun shooting 300 yards away?
Bro, that drifter, bro, that motherfucker. Hacking ass motherfucker. Ain't no way you can shoot me with a shotgun from 20 fucking feet away and kill me.
It's more than 20 feet, ain't it?
I'm telling you, bro. I don't fucking know. That shit pisses me off.